Good morning, dear. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. Here is a breaking news. Yes, two Indian Navy ships docked in Papua New Guinea on Wednesday, underscoring the strategic importance of the country to global superpowerhouse, the United States and China and their allies. The INS Kolkata guided missile destroyer and INS Sahadari frigate will stay in PNG's capital Port Moresby for 2 days. An Indian embassy official said, yes, the visit will enhance maritime cooperation and security in the region. An embassy statement added, India currently holds the rotating presidency of the G20. The ships will then join naval exercises in Australia as part of the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, or QUAD, a group that also includes Japan and the United States. The Malabar exercise begins next Friday. The United States and its allies are seeking to deter Pacific Island nations from forming security ties with China, a rising concern amid tension over Taiwan, and after Beijing signed a security pact with Solomon Islands, the PNG struck a defense agreement with Washington in May. Pacific Island leaders, whose territories span 40 million square kilometers of ocean, have said rising sea levels caused by climate change are their most pressing security priority. The Navy port call follows a visit by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in May to Papua New Guinea, an underdeveloped but resource-rich nation north of Australia. Modi took part in a summit meeting of Pacific nations. The leaders of both France and Indonesia, as well as senior US and British officials, have also visited PNG in quick succession. US President Joe Biden was forced to cancel a visit because of debt-ceiling negotiations in Washington. Solomon Island Prime Minister Manes Sogavare, who was fitted on a July visit to Beijing, on Wednesday broke ground on a China-financed project to build 161 Huawei telecommunications towers across the archipelago with a population of 7 lakh. We will not be deterred by misinformation such as debt traps, he said, according to government statement. Michael Grain, CEO of the United States Studies Center at the University of Sydney, said it was not the first time the Pacific Islands have come to world attention during major transition in international relations. At the end of the World War I, the island consumed attention at the 1921-22 Washington Naval Treaties amid concern over Japan's access to an undersea cable, said Green, a former senior US National Security Advisor. After World War II, the US was determined to keep the former Japanese islands out of the communist bloc because they were critical to protecting the southern flank below Japan and above Australia, he said. With China's ties, Pacific Islands, airfields and undersea cables have again come into play, he added. China is PNG's largest trading partner. The director of the Pacific Islands program at the Lowy Institute think tank, McKean, said the recent push by China into security has raised concern among Western countries with strong national interest in the region. The US is trying to secure a bilateral security agreement with the PNG, and so it is in the region to say and will make a positive difference. To date, its engagement have been modest, she said. Pacific Islands nations have welcomed the additional interest from the West but will continue to engage with China, she said. Beyond the report, Glory Globe TV, Delhi, India.